Apple just blew our minds at their jam-packed spring-loaded event where they blew through announcements faster than ever before, like brand new AirTags, new software and financial services, Apple TV, iPad, and the new 24-inch iMac that Vadim got spot on in yesterday's video and more. But since they packed so much into just 1 hour, they didn't have time to mention everything, including M1 Mac upgrades that I'm personally very excited for. So here's every new product and upgrade Apple released but didn't mention during their event. Let's start out with some hardware. Apple announced the upgraded Apple TV 4K with the A12 Bionic processor and 4K high frame rate support, and with that, a brand new remote, which is likely even more exciting since people have been complaining about the old one for years. This thing is made out of solid aluminum and ditches the touch surface for a click pad that doubles as a touch surface, so you get the best of both worlds for fast navigation and new scrolling gestures, so you can easily find the perfect spot in a movie, as well as rearrange buttons with universal remote support. Now, of course, they announced that at the event and they said it's going to cost $179 for a 32GB model, but what they didn't mention is that the remote is fully compatible with the original Apple TV 4K and even the 2015 Apple TV HD. And they didn't say that you can actually buy this new remote by itself for $59. So there is no need to buy a whole new Apple TV kit. Now, if you do want to buy one but you don't want the 4K model, they also didn't mention that this remote is coming with the A8 equipped Apple TV HD for $149. But with that said, I would definitely spend the extra $30 for the A12 4K model. Now, the next one isn't fully confirmed since the listings haven't yet went live, but with the really new cool Magic Keyboard with the Touch ID built in that comes with the higher end 24-inch iMacs, those will likely be sold separately, and we can guess what the price will be as well. That is because Apple mentioned in fine print that you can get this keyboard as an option for the base model new iMac. Now, the current Magic Keyboard comes in at $99, so this one will definitely cost more due to the needed extra sensors and the secure enclave encryption chip, but there is no way that it will cost any more than, say, $100 extra, because then the base price would be way too close to the $1499 higher tier iMac once you add the additional keyboard option. So it will likely cost $149 to $199, and at that price point, it could be worth it for easy multi-user sign-in, for Apple Pay, for authentication, and Siri autofill. The big question is if Apple will wait a bit to offer it standalone like with the iMac Pro keyboard, or if they will allow it to be used on M1 Macs or any T2 equipped Macs. Let me know in the comment section if you would be willing to pay $149 or even $199 for this new Touch ID enabled keyboard. Now, for those of you who don't care for a built-in stand that isn't height adjustable, even though Apple didn't mention it, there is thankfully a VESA mount capable 24-inch 4.5K iMac available to order. Now, Apple has a special page for these and they don't come with the stand included, so it doesn't seem that you can swap the regular stand for a VESA mount like you can on the iMac Pro. Instead, it looks like the VESA mount is built in, so you'll want to make sure that you buy this specific one if you need it. Prices are exactly the same as the regular 4.5K iMac, so you won't save anything, but thankfully it won't cost you any extra either, and there's no risk to the mount messing up like it did for many users online with the iMac Pro. And now for what I am personally most excited about, and that is improvements to the M1 Mac Mini. When Apple announced the M1 Mac Mini last year, it was a jaw-dropping machine, coming in at only $699 and packing way more performance than a similarly equipped Intel one that costs over twice the price, both in CPU performance and especially in graphics performance. People were shocked. Even though it was the cheapest M1 machine, it also performed the best and ran the coolest as well, but there is one big problem for many Mac Mini lovers that stopped them from upgrading, and that's the fact that the 10GB Ethernet option was no longer available if you chose an M1 equipped Mac Mini. That meant that you had to use a pricey adapter to get 10GB Ethernet, and one of your ports were gone, and with that, they run hot, often with loud fans, and they aren't reliable as built-in ones either. Well, thankfully, during Apple's event, they went ahead and added 10GB Ethernet options to the M1 Mac Minis, even to the base spec one, which is amazing. This means that we can now use one to replace our iMac Pro since we need the 10 gigabit Ethernet port to connect to our fast media server, and since the 24-inch iMac doesn't have this option, this means that the Mac Mini is the only current M1 Mac that has it. We previously expected 10 gigabit Ethernet in an upcoming M1X Mini, but we weren't certain, but we now know that the more powerful upcoming Macs, including the 28 or 30-inch iMac, will have this option, which is great. And that also means that you can have a super powerful and completely silent machine that costs as low as $799 with this really fast and consistent wired connection. The next things that Apple didn't announce were brand new accessories. Along with the brand new Magic Keyboard in white, Apple has new cases for the iPhone 12s. We have amethyst, capri blue, cantaloupe, and pistachio color options for Apple Silicon cases, and if you're into the leather cases, there is one new color, deep violet. If you're like me and you go caseless, but with a wallet for the convenience and extra grip, Apple's also offering theirs in this new deep violet color. We also have new accessory colors for iPads with the Smart Folio and Smart Covers now available in white, mallard green, and electric orange, and the mini cover only comes in the latter two new color options. Along with that, we have new colors for Apple Watch bands and a completely new band as well. If you're a fan of the braided solo loop like I am, we have new pistachio and electric orange colors, and for the standard loop, we also have that pistachio color, but also cantaloupe and tamales blue options. For the basic sport band, we have that cantaloupe as well as mallard green and capri blue, and for the Nike sport bands, Apple added chlorine blue and green, ironstone and black, and Hasta with light options. The one brand new Apple Watch band is a little crazy for me, both in looks and in price tag, and that's because it's a Hermes branded one called Jumping Single Tour. It comes in at a massive $319 for a band made out of textile woven nylon and is available in 5 colors, which I don't want to pronounce, but they're all very vibrant, and Apple says that they seem to jump off the wrist of the wearer. It also seems like we have some new colors for other Hermes watch bands, but I can't confirm if these came out today since I don't follow these $500 watch bands. Next is a brand new color for Apple's Beats Studio 3 over-the-ear headphones, which launched way back in 2017, but feature active noise cancellation and the W1 chip, now available in the limited edition neon green color in collaboration with Psychoworld and rapper Don Toliver for $349. And lastly, there is one more change to iPads this year that Apple wasn't fully clear about. They mentioned that we now have 5G support, which is great since speeds and reception are much better, but they didn't say that they hiked up the price for the modem-enabled models. It used to cost $150 to get an LTE iPad, but it now costs $200, so $50 more than before, making a base iPad Pro with 5G now $1,000, and that sucks for people who may not even have 5G in their city or country. We're making an in-depth video comparing the new 2021 iPad Pros compared to the previous 2020s, so click that circle above if you want to check that out, and to help us reach our goal of 1 million subscribers before the end of 2021, and check out another great video right over there. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Max, and I'll see you in the next video.